it actually works. You lift the bolt, you pull it back, you slide around into the chamber. You push it forward, you lock it down and fire. And then you do it all over again, slowly, methodically, like a sniper with a doctorate in patience. It is not fast, it is not forgiving, but it is precise. And in the hands of someone who knows what they are doing, it is terrifying. The rifle we are speaking about is the Karabiner 98 Kurs, or Carbine 98 short. It was designed and produced by the German arms company Mauser, and was officially adopted by the German army in 1935. The reason for its creation was both practical and strategic. Germany had been restricted after the First World War by the Treaty of Versailles. Older rifles such as the Gur 98 were too long and unwieldy for modern mechanized warfare. Mauser engineers were tasked with designing a shorter, more practical rifle that retained the proven strength and controlled feed bolt system of the Mauser action. The result was the Karabiner 98K, a rifle that balanced accuracy, ruggedness, and ease of use in combat. The technical foundation of the rifle is important to understand. It is a bolt-action weapon, chambered for the 792 by 57 mm Mauser cartridge. The barrel length is 600 mm, and the overall length is 1,110 mm. The weight, loaded, was usually between 3.7 and 4.1 kilograms. The internal magazine holds 5 cartridges, which are loaded with stripper clips. The action is a controlled feed system, which means the extractor claw takes hold of the cartridge rim as it is guided into the chamber, ensuring reliability. The stock was made from laminated wood, not for beauty, but to resist warping in extreme conditions of humidity and temperature. The sights were adjustable from 100 meters to 2,000 meters, which gave soldiers a theoretical effective range far beyond the average battlefield distance. The rifle was precise enough to serve as the standard base for German sniper rifles during the Second World War. Fitted with scopes of 2.5 to 4 times magnification, the Karabiner 98K was deadly in the hands of trained marksmen. It had a muzzle velocity of approximately 760 meters per second, which even today is faster than many modern police sniper rifles. Its effective energy on target was sufficient to penetrate helmets, sandbags, and light cover. This made it feared not only as an infantry rifle, but also as a precision weapon. Historically, the Karabiner 98K outlived the war. Millions were captured by the Soviet Union and distributed to allies such as China and North Korea. Variants known as the Kriegsmodell, or war model, were produced late in the war with simplified parts, such as the removal of the bayonet lug and the cleaning rod, in order to save time and materials. There were even experimental trench magazine versions that could hold 20 rounds, although they still required loading with standard 5-round clips. This weapon was created in a world war, but it survived into conflicts across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East long after Germany had fallen. Now let us move into why this rifle matters so much in the world of video games. The Karabiner 98K has appeared in dozens of titles across decades. It is present in franchises such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor, Red Orchestra, Day of Defeat, Escape from Tarkov, Enlisted, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, where it became one of the most iconic one-shot headshot rifles. It is also found in countless mods for games like Arma, Half-Life, and Mount and Blade. The reason is clear. Developers love the Karabiner 98K because it forces precision. It punishes rushing. It rewards players who slow down, line up their sights, and commit to every shot. In video games, the rifle is usually balanced as a high-damage, low-rate-of-fire weapon. It almost always has a 5-round magazine. It requires cycling the bolt after each shot, which introduces a deliberate delay. The bullet velocity in most games is modeled after its real muzzle speed, which makes long-range sniping both satisfying and skill-based. A missed shot means lost time and lost opportunity, and this mechanic teaches players patience. In contrast to automatic rifles that spray bullets in panic, the Karabiner 98K allows no forgiveness. Every shot is a decision. Every reload is a moment of vulnerability. The symbolism of this rifle in gaming culture cannot be ignored. The Karabiner 98K is not just a weapon. It is a rite of passage. In Call of Duty World at War it became a fan favorite. In Battlefield 1 and 5 it symbolized old world power. In PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds it became the ultimate flex weapon. Streamers still celebrate the perfect Karabiner 98K headshot, because nothing demonstrates superiority more than eliminating an opponent with a single round fired from a 90-year-old design. To understand how it functions in games, you must also look at timing. In reality, a trained soldier could fire 10 to 15 aimed rounds per minute. That translates in a game engine to a bolt cycle of roughly 2.5 to 3 seconds. Reloading with a clip might take 3 seconds, while a full reload of an empty rifle might take over 4 seconds. Good developers incorporate these timings to balance realism with playability. And yet, they still allow cinematic exaggeration, where a character can reload mid-air, or perform acrobatic no-scope shots, which would be impossible in real life. This contrast between real function and digital imagination is exactly what makes the Karabiner 98K fascinating. When you pick up this rifle in a video game, you are holding a piece of history that has been translated into code and pixels. The bolt action forces you to think. The limited magazine teaches resource management. The high damage rewards accuracy and patience. The digital Karabiner 98K is not just a model of steel and wood. It is a piece of interactive history. It brings the lessons of the 1930s and 1940s into the modern competitive arena of esports and online shooters. And that is why the Karabiner 98K remains so powerful as a teaching tool and as a cultural icon. It connects reality and history with play and competition. It is a weapon that rewards discipline, punishes carelessness, and turns every shot into a statement. So, the next time you see this rifle in your favorite game, remember where it came from. Remember who built it and why. Remember the soldiers who trained with it and the battles it fought. And then remember that, in your hands in a digital world, it is more than just a rifle. It is a bridge between past and present. A reminder that old school still rules. And that patience and precision will always dominate.